In today's video, we'll be solving a question on linear regression model. Now, in this question, we are asked to fix the linear regression model. In some cases, you'll be asked to calculate the slope or the regression coefficient. They are still the same thing. Of course, we know that this is our yi, which is a dependent variable, while this is our slope and this is an independent variable, while this is the error term. So how do we fit this data to this model? Solution. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. The first thing we know is that we have to write out the values for this. So our B1 estimate is equal to n summation of x, y minus summation of x, summation of y all over n multiplied by summation of x raised to the power of 2 minus summation of x all squared. Also, our B naught estimate is equal to y bar minus B1 estimate x bar. So, how do we compute all of this? How do we compute it? How do we compute this from this data? The next thing to do is to arrange this data properly. So we use this side of the board to arrange this data properly. Now, we'll write x, y, of course, if we work out, we have x squared here. So we have x squared. We have xy. We can still put y squared and xy. So these are the items we'll be looking at. Of course, we have this as our data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The y values we have 9, 8, 10, 12, 11, 13, and 14. Now, what is our x raised to the power of 2? That means x squared. So we need to find x squared values for the whole of this. X squared, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4. We need to find all these values multiplied by itself. That means x squared values. So we have 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared is 36, and 7 squared is 49. Also for y squared, we are just putting this. For y squared, we have 9 squared, which is 81. 9 squared, which is 81. So if you're doing this, you must confirm the accurate values. Like this, 8 squared is 64. You can still do it with your calculator. 8 squared to be 64. 10 squared to be 100. We also have 12 squared, which is 144. 12 squared, which is 144. 144. 11 squared, which is 121. 13 squared, which is 169. 14 squared, which is 196. Now we have xy, which is 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 8 is 16. If you're not clear about that, you can do your multiplication. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 12, 4 times 12 is 48. 5 times 11 is 55. 6 times 13, 6 multiplied by 13, we have 78. 7 multiplied by 14, we have 98. So this is simply how we can compute the table. The next thing to do is to find the total of all of them before we can compute this formula. So we have to find the total of all of these. So we rule our line. Now we add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7. We have 28. 28. The next one we have 9 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13, plus 12 plus 11 plus 13 plus 14, which is 1 and 4. We have 77. We have 77. The next one we have 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49, which is 140. 140. The next one is this. We have 81 plus 64 plus 100 plus 144 plus 121 plus 169 plus 196. We have 875. And the last line we have 9 plus 16 plus 30 plus 48 plus 55 plus 78 plus 98. So we have 3, 3, 4. So this is the total of all we have here. This is the total. The next thing to do is to now write, since we have the sum, we'll have to write it out properly so that we can easily fit it into this place. So the next thing to do, we say summation of x is equal to 28. Summation of y, which we have here, which is summation of y. Summation of y is 77. Summation of x squared, summation of x squared is equal to 140. Summation of y squared, we are just putting that. Summation of y squared is equal to 875. Then summation of x and y, that means x multiplied by y. Summation of x, y is equal to 334. 334. Then what is our n? Because we have n here. We have n here. What is our n? Our n is the number of items given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our n is 7 on the dot. So the next thing to do is for we to compute the formula given. is to compute our B1 before we compute our B0. So we have to compute our B1 first. We also should not forget that we have Y bar. This Y bar is equal to summation of yi value all over n. So our Y bar will be equal to summation of yi. These are summation of yi value, which is 77. 77 divided by 7. So our Y bar is equal to year 1, which is 11. Also, our X bar is equal to summation of xi all over n. So X bar is equal to summation of xi, which is 28. So we have 28 all over 7. So our X bar is 28 divided by 4. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So that is all we'll get. We'll write it out here properly. So the next thing to do, we move over to this side of the board to compute our formula. We move over to this side of the board. So we'll have to clean the whole of this so that there will be space. So we'll clean from here. Of course, this is quite simple. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel. I'll have to rewrite it back. All right. So we are now to impute what we have for B1. We said our B1 estimate is equal to n summation of xy minus summation of x summation of y all over n summation of x squared minus summation of x all squared. So which is equal to our n is 7. Our n is 7. Now what do we have as summation of xy? Summation of xy is 334. 334 minus summation of x is 28 multiplied by summation of y is 77 all over. Now we have n, which is 7. Summation of x squared. Summation of x squared is 140. 140 minus summation of x all squared. That is 28 squared. 28 multiplied by 28. 28 multiplied by 28. So we have 784. So it that means that our B1 estimate will now be 7 multiplied by 334 is 2338 minus 28 multiplied by 77 is 2156 all over n. 7 multiplied by 140, 7 multiplied by 140 is 980 minus 784, which is equal to 2338 minus 2156 is equal to 182 all over 980 minus 784, which is 196. Therefore, our B1 estimate is equal to 182 divided by 196, which is 0.929, which is approximately 1. So it then means that our B1 is equal to 1. So how do we calculate for our B0? Our B0, of course, we know that our B0 estimate is equal to Y bar minus B1 estimate multiplied by X bar, which is equal to, what is our Y bar? Initially, we calculated our Y bar to be 11. So we have here to be 11 minus, what is our B1? 1. 1 multiplied by, what is our X bar? Our X bar here is 7. So we put 7 here, which is equal to 11 minus 7. So that means that our B naught estimate, therefore, our B naught estimate is equal to 11 minus 7. 11 minus 7 will give us 4. So our B1 estimate is 1. Our B naught estimate is 4. This is simply how we can calculate, or how we can fit in the linear regression model. Of course, if we have the model to be y, if we have the model to be y be equal to b naught plus b1 xi plus the error 10, we can put our y to be, what is our b naught? We have it as 1 plus, what is our b1? Sorry, our b naught is 4. Our b1 is 1. So 1 multiplied by x is 4 plus xi plus our error 10. So this is simply the model we are asked to fit. This is simply the model we are asked to fit, or the line of regression, if you may call it like that, or the line of regression. So this is simply how we can calculate or fit in a linear regression model. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel.